Newest of the Dynamo, Joseph Nguyen and Richard Mulrooney. Let's start it off by going back to Wednesday night in Toronto. Dynamo come out with the pressure early. Brad Davis off the free kick, 11th minute, going upper corner, save Greg Sutton. And the Dynamo looking for that ever-important first goal on the road. Davis hits a bending, wicked, swerving ball. And I'll tell you what, he needs to be a member of the Free Kick Masters. Again, Davis, moments later, off the corner. This one actually gets kicked off the line by Toronto FC's Ronnie O'Brien. Toronto FC's chance, self-inflicted. Bad ball from Dwayne De Rosario goes right to Andy Welsh. And he will deliver into the box. Dynamo, 24th minute, some good combination play. It's Mullen. He works a 1-2 with Richard Mulrooney. They get it to Ricardo Clark, top of the box. Clark says, I'm going to try it. Hits it with good contact, but right at Greg Sutton. 25th minute, Richard Mulrooney will collar Andy Welsh of Toronto FC. It gives up the free kick. Ronnie O'Brien hits a wicked ball in. Welsh gets in behind everybody, flicks a header in. Toronto FC up 1-0. Then more from Toronto FC. Eskandarian on the turn, trying to make it 2. Onstad gets a left hand on it, and the danger is avoided by the Houston Dynamo. 35th minute, Ryan Cochran probably should elect to play this back to Onstad. Tries to turn on the wet surface, gets stripped, and it's big trouble here. Eddie Robinson to the rescue, cutting this out, and why doesn't Andy Welsh shoot for Toronto FC? 38th minute, some good combination play by the Dynamo. Here is Mullen. Nice little flick in by Mulrooney. Watch the back heel from Brad Davis, who was the best attacking player on this day. Mullen will try to get the cross in, and once again it's cut out by Jim Brennan. Dynamo break the Toronto FC pressure. A great attacking position here. And as Brad Davis surges forward, looking at the 2-on-1, referee Terry Vaughn calls it back and doesn't give the Dynamo the advantage. On to the second half, the Dynamo come out looking good. Brad Davis just misses picking out the head of Brian Ching. Moments later, Richard Mulrooney will go over the top, and it's Joseph Nguyen who kept himself on side. His touch at the moment of truth here lets him down, and he hits a flat ball to the right of Greg Sutton. 49th minute, Toronto FC with a chance of their own. Watch this little clever ball here from Maurice Adu. Eskandarian with the first touch, and Ricardo Clark with the emergency defending there for the Houston Dynamo. 50th minute, poor defending here as the Dynamo let Marvell Wynn come straight at the heart of the defense. A right-footed shot is saved, and you will see here it goes through the legs of Eddie Robinson, making this a more difficult save as Pat Onstad saw it late. One of the few bad choices from Jim Brennan at the back for Toronto FC. Tries to nip in front of Nguyen, misses it. Nguyen's in to tie it up and shoots it wide. He was trying to bend it around Greg Sutton, but hit a flat ball. On to stoppage time, the final chance for the Dynamo. It's Davis trying to pick out the head of Brian Ching, and it just goes wide, ending a frustrating night for the Dynamo. Jim Brennan and Toronto FC get their second consecutive home game victory, a 1-0 victory over Dwayne De Rosario, spoiling his return to Toronto, Canada.
We're going around the country now representing ourselves as MLS champs, and I think you don't want to go and get a bunker mentality. We came out great. We got that first goal. I think it would have really shocked them, and it possibly could have led to more, you know. Just, we gave the first goal in Colorado and came back and played. I thought tonight we had the same mentality, the same edge as far as playing. We just couldn't get that goal, you know. So, but very proud of the guys tonight. Right at the end there, we're pressing, and like I said, you would think that we were the whole